But at some point, I just find it almost impossible that there's not a way to bring Wolverine, the X-Men character, the Spider-Man, and somehow get them in together.
Let's fucking go.
It's Spider-Man!
I don't want to say close the chapter, but revisit and have certain resolutions.
I genuinely thought I could get this done in 2 weeks, but those 2 weeks have slowly turned into a painful 2 months that sucked my sanity away from me. I couldn't get the Red and Black Mysterio Fortnite skin because I was too busy working on this. Please watch till the end to see the final result so that all this effort is gonna be worth it. I'm adapting this comic issue by Zeb Wells where Spidey and Wolverine hang out in a bar. It'd be the perfect comic to adapt for this very short scene I want to make. But first, we're gonna need models and an environment.
This girl looks like she's got a mouthful of gum in her mouth.
Yes, gum queen!
For the models, I went to Guitar Vader and Malcolm 3D, who have some incredible Spidey and Wolverine models respectively. Both of these guys were also willing to give the models to me for this project, so thanks. Make sure to give them both a follow. As for the environment, I'm gonna need to model one together real quick, which is hard because, well, look at me. This man has never been to a bar in his life. Using a lot of reference, trial and error, and Sketchfab assets, I made this. I recently interned at this company Atypical, and I got to work on stuff like a Disney commercial. I also met the Disney licensed Mickey Mouse, but more importantly, I learned stuff about lighting and composition. Fog especially helps with both, adding a greater sense of depth, even if it doesn't make sense to have it in the scene. The time has come for animation. Having grown up on the Raimi Spidey films, the way Peter moves and fights is kind of instilled into my brain already. Logan, however, is honestly not a character I'm super familiar with. As a kid, I watched Spider-Man and only Spider-Man, so I combed through a lot of the action scenes in the X-Men films just so I can get a feeling on how Wolverine fights and moves. It's a lot of rah and ah. Anyway, enough of my technical talk. Let's animate this first shot. The first shot is done. Wow, that took way too long. But if you subscribe to my Patreon, you would have seen this earlier. Moving on, it's time to talk about the actual talkie-talkie stuff in the scene. I mean dialogue. I'm talking about the dialogue, which obviously we're gonna need voice actors for. I unfortunately don't have Tobey Maguire or Hugh Jackman on speed dial, so we're gonna have to look for other people to fill their roles. During my search, I found Jack Chalmers. Or Chalmers. Or Chalmers. You may know him from his videos on TikTok. He has an incredible Hugh Jackman impression.
Helping the cops sounds a lot better than I've been driving around aimlessly in my truck because I don't know what the fuck else to do.
So I decided to hit him up, and he was super down.
You can go. Have birthdays.
As for Tobey, I found Zach, whose fan film What Would Spider-Man Do is coming out, or I believe it's out as the time that I'm uploading this. I believe it should be out, yeah. I also worked on the VFX for that. As for the music, the beautifully talented Captain rocks us off with the score. Alright, so we're good to go to finally start animating the dialogue. Turns out not taking a break on projects at all might be a bad thing. My health caught up to me, unfortunately. It was time to just go outside and touch grass. Kidding, I played a lot of Fortnite during my short break. Let's fucking go! Anyways, I locked in and animated all of the remaining dialogue bits, and I had some fun with Spidey specifically, playing around with a more exaggerated body language akin to how Andrew's Spidey moves. I'd rather him move around like that than how he does sometimes in the Raimi trilogy, where he kinda looks as stiff as an action figure. Now, it's time to render.
Deliver us.
Thanks to Graphy and OctaRender for rendering the project. Scenes were way too heavy for my PC to handle. After all that work, here's the final product.
Hope your insurance is paid up. Good night, Gracie.
Look, this night has gotten way out of hand. How much longer do I need to stick around? The sooner we can call it a night, the better.
It's 12:08. You can go. My birthday's over.
Your birthday? The big emergency you needed me for was your birthday?
I needed a drinking buddy.
I don't drink. Isn't there someone in the X-Men you could have hung out with?
The X-Men are family. They have no illusions about who I am. Or what I am.
But why me?
You expect better from me.
What?
You expect better from me. Not many people do. You're a good guy. And you're dumb enough to think I am too.
Hope you all enjoyed that. Sorry this video took so long. I was busy with a lot of school stuff and other projects, but I'm here now. Please feel free to comment down below if you want to suggest any future video ideas, or subscribe to my Patreon. The Invincible model is on sale there. Or remember that Spidey fan film I made? A good amount of the models are being sold on there now. If you subscribe to the model tier, you'll also get all of them for the price of one, along with sneak peeks on upcoming projects. Okay, that's it, bye.